Morning, YouTube. It's Sunday morning. I'm doing a review of Evander Holyfield's review of Tyson Fury's cut that canceled the fight. I did a review of the face-to-face interview of Usyk and Tyson Fury. If you want to look that up, go ahead. I had a lot of doubts that this fight was ever going to happen, and I felt like Tyson Fury is going to find a way out of it. I haven't really looked at anything about this, but I'm interested in getting Evander Holyfield's perspective because Evander Holyfield is one of those guys that came up from cruiserweight, much like Usyk did, and I have a lot of respect for this guy. He put it on Mike Tyson when everybody was afraid of him, so I really want to see what this guy has to say about this. I have a lot of respect for Holyfield, like I said, and Tyson Fury just seems like kind of one of those guys that he's gonna take the easy way out if he can. So we'll see what happens with this video.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Marcos Viegas for Fight Up TV, being joined with Evander Holyfield, the heavyweight champ in the house. Hey Evander, thank you for taking this time with me to talk. There's a lot to talk about, man, but the biggest thing that just happened maybe about an hour ago, no undisputed fight. Tyson Fury suffers a cut in sparring and it's postponed. Your reaction towards the news, Evander?
It can happen. It's all depend on, did he have everything on that he supposed to have on?
Yeah, they're saying that the sparring happened today. The cut happened today, and it was caused by an elbow. I don't know if you've seen the photo of the cut. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
All right, I'm gonna try to pull it up for you to see. Maybe you can see it, but yeah, it's a pretty nasty looking cut.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's in a bad place.
Has a situation like that ever happened to you in a training camp?
No.
No.
Because you have the headgears on.
Headgear.
I don't see how he got hit like that if, because the headgears will be thick
Right
enough
over your brow. How did the
before they hit you in your eyes, it hit the pads like that.
Yeah, there's different type of headgears. There's the open one and then the one with the bar.
Right.
I know it's difficult with the one with the bar to get anything through there, but if it's the open one, then yeah, possibly. Given that,
no,
they're saying they're postponing it till June or July. Do you feel that we see the fight? I know there was a lot of talk online.
Look, there's a lot of things, and this is the thing. When something like this happens, the whole fight itself is in jeopardy. Just so you guys know, a lot of things can happen between now and then. Maybe Usyk takes another fight and loses, or people lose interest, or if AJ gets washed by Ngannou. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different scenarios that could happen between now and then. That's why, like, when a fight even gets postponed, there's a question whether or not it's even going to happen. And if we don't get this undisputed fight, I think Tyson Fury should be stripped and we should just move on, because he's just holding up the whole thing. You know what I mean? And I don't know if he got cut on purpose or whatever, but I mean, he just seems like the type that would try to do something to not let this fight happen because he's afraid of his legacy.
Doubts that the fight would happen. Were you confident that the fight still goes through?
I hope so. I don't see no reason why it should.
Jeez.
Coming into the fight, Evander, just given your experience, your knowledge as being, the heavyweight champ, how did you see that fight between Fury and Usyk?
Well, I'm like, it's all depend on Fury to how great a shape he in. And, because, the guy have done some great things in boxing. He get cream and he dead. And he jumps up and turn about and almost win that round. I'm like, so he's a good fighter. He's a very good fighter. And, and Usyk,
Yeah, you really can't take nothing away from Tyson Fury, especially in that first fight with Wilder when he got cleaned out in the 12th round. He shouldn't have got up from that because he got hit and hit again on the way down by that guy, and it's just like, so you can't take nothing away from him on that one, and you can't take nothing away from him on like when he beat Klitschko the first time, when he first got beat and stuff like that. There's some performances there you can give to Tyson Fury for sure. he didn't look that great against Ngannou. And he has these things where he's hot and cold. So, and someone as serious as Usyk, he's got to take seriously. So I think he's a little worried about it. And maybe that's what caused the cut. He was training a little too hard and got careless. But I just had this overall arching theory that you have self-fulfilling prophecies. And I felt like he probably prophesized in his mind, I have to get injured between now and this fight. And it probably just happened. That's what I think.
I'm done. Usyk is amazing. I'm like, because I met him early when he told me himself that he was gonna do exactly what I done. He said, I'm gonna win the cruiserweight, then I'm gonna go to heavyweight, and he been doing that. And so I think that he's one of the guys that when it come down to boxing skills, he very skillful. And he's very determined, and so it's going to be a great fight.
As I was just saying,
yeah,
someone as serious as Usyk
are split between who would win between them. Like, there's one side that's saying like Fury's just too big, too long, for a smaller Usyk that's moving up from cruiserweight.
If you look at my review, I reviewed this a little bit. That'd be the biggest hurdle for Usyk. I think as far as skill goes, I think Usyk beat him if there was a little bit more of a size or they were comparably a similar size. I would definitely give this, but that's the biggest and hugest disadvantage for Usyk to try to overcome with Fury. He's just big and he leans back, so that's the biggest one to me. So
I know he's had a few fights at heavyweight now, but they just say that his size, and the other part brings up, Usyk is too quick. He's very skillful. He tricks you with the feints. You being someone who did move up from cruiserweight to heavyweight, what advantages
inside fighting,
have in that
speed,
fight
movement
against Fury, and how would that play out with him being the smaller guy moving up?
Well, Usyk, we did it because the way that he is, he pretty much just like I was. He had faster hands.
Mm-hmm.
When you got faster hand and you can take a shot,
Mm-hmm.
but also give one.
Mm-hmm.
You really have the advantage
Mm-hmm.
because he got faster hands and he move a lot quicker and all that. I mean, I'm telling you, in the sense it's just but Tyson Fury he's not I never seen him knock somebody out with big shots like this. So
yeah, he's more of a cumulative puncher, both of them.
Not a big puncher, but not. I can't say not a big puncher because he do knock people out, but
like a one punch.
He's not a one punch, yeah.
Yeah. So so it's the odds in Usyk's hand. Usyk's smaller and he quicker and very skillful. And if you ain't in a great shape with him, he will run you out of there.
Given that, then, were you favoring Usyk just style-wise because of that over Tyson Fury?
But no, I don't ever favor nobody because I know
anything could happen in boxing.
Fighters to fight, they fight.
Yeah,
and who have that best fight that night is the guy gonna win.
And that night had a lot of people don't know that either about fighting. Like, dogs have their day. Sometimes, you know what I mean? There'd be a fighter that would beat another fighter 9 times out of 10, but there'd be that one night where that fighter is just on. He's got your number. He's got the right energy, and he takes you. That's how close these fighters are. Some of them, they're so close in talent and skill that, on a given night, it's just like in football or whatever. Any given Sunday, right? Is the chips fall in the right direction, or the one person's off with timing, or whatever. I mean, those things happen, and that's how close some of these fights are. So it's whoever's on that day, that night, in that time frame. You know what I mean? It has a lot to do with it. It really does.
I don't make nobody think it's me that can think all this up. The thing is that I realize that if I catch you out of shape, you you done.
You done.
I'm like that because
You done.
I was very skillful fighters, and I always say,
Evander Holyfield took everybody seriously.
Yeah, no, that's
and that was honestly, that's that. If you listen to Teddy Atlas talk about Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson fight, and the comparison between the two fighters, Mike Tyson had to take that from Evander, and Evander ain't giving you nothing. You're gonna have to take it from him. And Evander Holyfield he's the real deal. Like his nickname is right on target. So
he's admired about you, Evander. You had a heart as big as the world, man, and you wouldn't ever quit. With Fury, did you see the Ngannou fight? Because a lot of people have that idea in his head, like, oh man, like look how bad he did against an MMA fighter, pro debuting in his first boxing fight. How is he going to do against an Olekzandr Usyk? Did you feel that was just an off night, or did give you a little bit of questions about where Fury was or where Fury is at this point?
Well, it kind of lets you know that if anytime you take anybody for granted, this is what can happen to anybody.
That's right.
You know, you can go in the sparring section and you ain't even got to fight a skillful guy. He in shape, you're not in shape. Oh, it'll tell him. It can make you look real bad.
Yeah. So again, like I was saying before, you got to be on. You got to have all your check marks, checked off before you get into these fights, man. And that's probably what Fury was feeling like. He'd been messing around and messing with these like lower level fights and stuff like that for a couple years now. And Usyk is always on, so I don't know if he did it on purpose or not, but I feel like it was at least a self-fulfilling prophecy. I feel like that's just how it is. He wasn't ready for this fight. He knew it, and this is like the best thing for him. So, call it what you want to, but that's my take on it. Have a good day, YouTube. Watch my other video. I really hope this fight happens. I'd be very disappointed if it doesn't happen.